What's up guys, we're going to be going through the best MLB player props on Prize Picks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 16 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. Now a lot of you comment wanting to see how many I got wrong, and I thought I'd show you in today's video. We only got 3 picks wrong and got 16 right, which is an 85% win rate. Yes guys, you heard that right, 85% win rate. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get an 85% win rate and get 16 picks right like me, win more bets and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon. Should be a link down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $500 just yesterday, and another member who won $45 for the 3rd day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick. And when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So the first pick we're going to be talking about is Gavin Stone for 4.5 pitcher strikeouts, and this one is for more. Now look at Gavin Stone. We've actually seen him go in the over in 1 out of the last 5 games, which is interesting to see as they do face off against none other than the Philadelphia Phillies. So they do have themselves a very good matchup, and we actually look at the Philadelphia Phillies. They do rank 5th when it comes to their batting average, with a batting average of .256. Now the reason why we still do very much like the over for this situation here is due to the fact that we are expecting a very high usage rate from Gavin Stone coming into this game. So we definitely could see him go on the over here. Now when it comes to everything else on top of that, obviously guys, when we look at his average over the last 5, it is only 3.4, so slightly under this line, but we still see a lot of value going on the over here. When we look at what the bookies are saying, the bookies also have him favored for the over as well, which we like to see, and we think those big things are definitely going to take into consideration for the over for Gavin Stone. So Gavin Stone, 4.5 pitcher strikeouts for more, I think is a great pick. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about Andrew Abbott. So as you all know, Andrew Abbott, great player, and this one is for 5 pitcher strikeouts, and this one is for more. Now, when we look at Andrew Abbott, we've actually seen him going the over in 2 out of the last 5 games, and on top of that, they do face off against the Miami Marlins. Now, when we actually look at Miami Marlins, we actually see when it comes to their batting average, they do rank 20th. Now, they have a batting average of .237, so not really the best, and that's one of the big reasons why we do very much like the over for this situation here. We definitely see someone like Abbott, being able to go on the over, especially against a team like the Marlins, and taking advantage of this. And his average over the last 5 is 4.6, so just slightly under, but we still see a lot of value to go on the over, especially for someone like Abbott, who does get a good and decent amount of pitcher strikeouts, but on top of that, they do face off against Miami Marlins, who do rank 20th. So they're very low tier in that batting average, and we definitely see someone like Abbott taking advantage of that. So Andrew Abbott, 5 pitcher strikeouts for more, I think is a great pick. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about none other than Yusei Kikuchi. Now when it comes to Yusei, this one is for 6 pitcher strikeouts, however this one is for less. Now when we look at actually none other than Yusei, we've actually seen that he has gone on the under, in 2 out of the last 5 games, with one of them being a push. So they do have themselves a very good matchup due to the fact that they do face off against none other than the Texas Rangers. Now, as you all know, when we look at Texas Rangers, they do rank pretty average when it comes to those categories, but better in others. But when we look at their batting average, we actually see that the Texas Rangers do actually rank 21. So they rank a little bit on the lower side in that category, but that's the reason why, although we are going for the under for this one, the big reason being is that Yusei is expected to have a lower usage rate coming into this game. Like I mentioned before, when it comes to the MLB season, we are actually seeing a lot of players, since it is near the end, I wouldn't say it is at the end, but as it does get closer, we actually are seeing a lot of starting pitchers get taken off early, or as early as possible, and we definitely see that happening to Yusei. When we also look at what the bookies are saying as well, the bookies also have him favored for the under as well, so we are going to be sticking to what the bookies are saying there. So we are going a little bit against the grain here when we actually look at his average over the last 5 and over the last 5 games, but we still are sticking to the under here. So Yusei Kikuchi, 6 pitcher strikeouts for less, I think think is a great pick. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines. So here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So first we're going to be talking about is none other than Javier Assad. So as you all know, Javier Assad, great player for the Cubs. And when it comes to the Chicago Cubs, they do face off against none other than the Minnesota Twins in this matchup. But first, let's look at Javier. You know, he does have an ERA of 3.19, which is fantastic, and 89 pitcher strikeouts, which I thought was great. That ranks him at 85th as well. Now, when it comes to Javier Assad as well, we actually see, like I mentioned, they face off against the Twins, and the Twins do rank 9th when it comes to their batting average. Because of that, we definitely see someone like Javier Assad going on the under here. When we look even further, we actually see that if we look at the last 7 days, he did only play one game, but he was only able to get 3 pitcher strikeouts, and we are expecting a similar situation once again into this next matchup. So definitely keep an eye out for the under for Javier Assad, but like I always mentioned, you want to keep an eye out for the line first, and if the line is too close to his averages, definitely look to go on the under. So I think there'll be a lot of great value there. So definitely keep an eye out for Javier Assad. I definitely see good value. Again, to the next player, we're going to be talking about Yusei Urena. So as you all know, Yusei, great player for the Texas Rangers, and the Rangers do have themselves a great matchup against the Houston Astros. But first, when we look at Yusei, we've actually seen that he has an ERA of 3.70, which is great, and also 55 strikeouts, which ranks him in the 150th plus. But like we mentioned before, when it comes to the Texas Rangers, they do have themselves a matchup against the Astros. And when we look at the Astros, we actually see that Houston Astros do rank 3rd when it comes to their batting average, with a batting average of .259. Because of that, we definitely see someone, you know, like Yusei being able to go on the under here, due to the fact that Houston Astros do rank very high in that category. So because of those reasons, we are sticking to the under for this situation here for someone like, you know, Yusei. And we look at it, the last 7 days, he has only played one game, but he did only get 2 pitcher strikeouts in that matchup as well. So we definitely see that playing a huge part. So keep an eye for Yusei Urena's line, and like I always mentioned, if the line is too close to his averages, definitely look to go on the under. So I think there'll be a lot of great value there. Now getting into the next player, we're going to be talking about Luis Gil. So Luis Gil, as we all know, has an ERA of 3.20, which is fantastic, and also has 132 pitcher strikeouts. So I think it is honestly fantastic to see when it comes to Luis Gil as well, and their ERA and pitcher strikeouts. The New York Yankees have themselves a very good matchup, as the Yankees do actually face off against none other than the Los Angeles Angels. So as you all know, when we actually look at the Angels, we definitely see a bit of a different story in that sense, as the Los Angeles Angels do rank 22nd when it comes to actually, you know, their batting average. So they have a batting average of .235, so not really the best, and because of those reasons, we do very much like the over for someone like Luis Gil coming into this game. So we are expecting a pretty big game from him, and on top of that, when it comes to Luis Gil, especially with the matchup that he does face off against, we think he should be able to take advantage of that, no doubt about it. So definitely keep an eye out for this one. I definitely see a lot of value there for him to go on the over, and this one's kind of a no-brainer to us. But like I always mentioned, keep an eye out for the line first, and when it comes to the line, what you do want to look out for is if the line is too close to his averages, then definitely look to go on the under. So keep an eye out for that. I think there's a lot of value there, so for Luis Gil. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be a link down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.